everyone, welcome. 'Tis the season for me to switch out my summer tires for winter tires. Now, if you follow my... You see, if you follow my channel, you know that I was about to sell the car, which is why I also... Alright, I gotta stop doing this. I also sold my my winter tires. I used to run 513M wheels with winter tires. I decided to sell that setup and for the same amount of money get a different set of wheels and a pretty much brand new set of tires. And these are the wheels that I got. These are BMW's 641M wheels, 19-inch wheels. Not to be confused with BMW 640M wheels, which are 18-inch wheels. And mounted on these wheels are these Continental winter tires, 255/35/19. And what's cool about this setup is it's 100% OEM. This is how you buy them from BMW as a winter setup. It clears a big brake kit, which obviously I do not have, but when I was searching for wheels, I almost pulled the trigger on a set of Apex wheels, but I kind of wanted something OEM. They are obviously mounted and balanced, and they have TPMS sensors, they have center caps, and I purchased them from someone who, when I picked them up, actually recognized me from watching my videos. So kudos to that person. He was a very good negotiator. I wasn't able to get my typical discount that I usually negotiate, but you know what? In this market, you don't really have that much to choose from. And since I don't know the offset of these wheels, well, it's in the back, but I've never tested it, I'm gonna try it with 12mm spacers. It might not be enough. We might have to do 15 because I don't like the look where the wheel is sort of recessed in. Yes. And check this out. These are the summer tires, and they are in an absolute fantastic shape. But because of the fact that the compound is made for summer driving, they're pretty much like driving on ice in these conditions. So we're gonna put them aside. And these are the tires. So as I mentioned, these are the Continental winter tires. Look how much thread there's left. So the seller was very honest about the mileage, and thank you again, Mr. Seller, for an excellent transaction. So these are marked. These are right front. We're gonna put them in the left front just to switch things up. They're not directional, so it doesn't matter. Imagine they don't fit. 12mm spacers. Let's see what they look like. The moment of truth. Okay. I mean, listen. I could leave them like that. I could, and I probably should. But we could absolutely get away with 50mm spacers. But should I? Come on. I mean, I don't know. Listen, at the end of the day, this is Tommy L Garage, and we've got Tommy L Garage mud flaps. I think we can absolutely get away with 50mm spacers. So that's what we're gonna do. Spacers, who wants spacers that already have schmear on them? I actually don't have a set of 4 15mm spacers, so I'm gonna use 18s that I have lying around. Yeah, so these are 12mm spacers. Let's try 18s. It might be a bit aggressive, but you know what? Why not? I ran these 18mm spacers with my 437M wheels, and they looked fantastic, so I don't see a reason why that won't look fantastic on this setup. Oh yeah, this is already looking good. And if you're running these types of spacers, you also have to run extended lugs or studs if you have a stud conversion like I do. When I did my stud conversion, I decided to go with a long setup just to allow me for things that I just did, mounting any types of spacers that I want. And it goes without saying, the lugs have to be torqued twice. When you first drop the car, and then after you drive it and come back from a drive, retorque them because you have spacers so they can settle and whatnot. Check this out. There we go. Now we're talking. Holy moly. Yeah, this is perfect. Oh yeah. And again, this is the back tire, and yes, it's got plenty of thread left, not as much as the front. I wonder why. But again, this is like driving on ice with these tires in cold conditions. So this is the wheel for the back, and the back wheel actually has a different offset than the front. So pay attention to that if you end up getting the same setup. So out with these spacers, and the new spacers already have some NTCs on them, not too much. I just want to be able to easily extract them at the end of the season. Ooh, yes. All right, so I'm gonna keep you at this angle. Check this out. Ooh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Damn. So there you go. This is what it looks like from this side. Right away, I gotta tell you, I am absolutely loving the look of these, much better than the look of the 513Ms. 18-inch black wheels just don't look good on a car like this, but these 19 inches look absolutely perfect. And with these 18mm spacers, check out the poke. I mean, this is the poke on this side. And again, as I mentioned in the front, I've got these TLG mud flaps in the back, which will obviously protect me from getting this side dirty and sandblasting and all of that. But yeah, the poke is perfect for the winter. And then if you move towards the front, and again, I've got my TLG mud flaps, and the poke with these 18mm spacers is absolutely perfect for my needs. Yes, you could go more aggressive probably, but why would you? I mean, this is just absolutely perfect. And just to show you the other side, so the other side is running 12mm spacers on these 666 wheels. So 12mm front and back, and this is what the poke looks like. Very similar, just a bit more stretch on this wheel, and the same thing with the front, 12mm spacer, just a bit more stretch on the wheel. But yeah, I absolutely love this, and obviously I love these 666 Shadowline wheels, but this is just awesome for the winter. I mean, this is like having a new summer setup. Look how awesome this looks. And I like the fact that the thread, you can actually see how chunky it is. So this definitely shows that this is a winter tire. Ah, so cool. What do you think? Let me know down below what you like better. Do you like this setup better, or do you like the 513M setup better? And now on this side, I know we don't have all the time in the world, so let me do this in slow motion, but let's add some cool music to it. All right, friends, so this is it. This is the final product. This is now my official winter setup, probably for the next year or two. And I like the fact that they're actually completely black, just to switch things up every once in a while. Now, one thing that you may not know about OEM versus aftermarket wheels, for the most part, unless you get like HREs and stuff like that, when you get aftermarket wheels, you see where the actual rim meets the spoke, there usually is a sort of a sharp corner. OEM wheels, for the most part, have these corners rounded. You see, this is rounded, this is rounded. All these corners where the spokes meet are rounded, which means they're much easier to clean. My old 20-inch wheels, as much as I love them, they were a pain in the neck to clean because you had this sort of sharp corner here, and squeezing dirt out of them was so difficult. These are super, super easy to do both front and back, and that's one of the reasons I prefer OEM wheels, especially for the winter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take it for a spin. And listen, I'm not gonna kid myself. I'm not expecting crazy amount of grip, but even this is a lot better, what just happened, compared to what I used to have with my summer tires. I mean, with summer tires, getting going from a stop sign was, oh man, great. Was a mess. You know, I'm gonna make a U-turn, but this is pretty good. I suspect the air pressure is low. I probably should have checked it. But look at this. This is pretty cool. These tires are perfect for sitting in traffic. Let's do it again. You see it? Plenty of grip. I love it. Now I'm gonna take it very slow at this turn again. I suspect I have a very low pressure because the car does feel a bit sort of floaty Yeah, it definitely feels floaty. I feel like the sidewalls are bending because of the low pressure. So we're gonna take care of that soon. Let's see how quickly the readout can show me the right pressure. But overall, I'm very happy. And if this video made you happy, consider giving me a thumbs up. It's gonna make me happy as well. You should also check out some of my winter driving videos that I've made over the years, which will give you an idea of what to expect when you drive your rear-wheel drive performance vehicle in the snow. So yeah, on that note, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye. There we go. So I've got 27, 27, 27, 27 all around. Definitely way too low. Should we test the grip again? Let's do it. There was a tire squeal, which you don't get with summer tires in cold temperatures, which means they're gripping. All right, we filled up. Let's see how much grip we have with a full tank. You ready? There's definitely more grip, but again, let's not kid ourselves. We can still have a lot of fun. Oh my God, it's so good to be able to put the power down. You feel so much more confident driving a car like that.